Best Buy better buy a plumber because they have one massive plumbing issue with the leaks that they're having currently. Now, the supposed rumor and leak is that Persona 5, Metroid Prime, the Trilogy, that's 1, 2, and 3, and motherfucking A Link to the Past are supposedly coming to the Nintendo Switch possibly this year or in the near future. Persona 5, I feel like, was a given, and a lot of people expected that given that Joker was in Smash, and there's just a lot of speculation over the last many months whether or not Persona 5 was going to be coming to the Switch, and it honestly just felt like an inevitability at this point. So if we believe this leak to be true, and that seems to be the general consensus, although I would take it with a huge grain of salt, because how many times have we seen leaks get disproven, only for our hypes to get oh so very high for us to come crashing down into a bottomless pit of despair because we don't get the shit that we want. But I feel like it's very much a possibility that we are going to be seeing at least Persona 5 coming to the Nintendo Switch. That one I feel like is a strong, safe candidate. The Metroid Prime trilogy makes a lot of sense, seeing as Metroid Prime 4 is further in development, or going to be further out than people expect. It's not going to be coming out nearly as quickly as many people would like it to. So, you know, what better way to hold people over in the meantime than with a fully remastered and remade Metroid Prime trilogy, not only to introduce new players to the franchise and into the series, but to also build hype up for Metroid Prime 4, especially going into E3, doing all this, you know, say, hey, you know, here's our update on Metroid Prime 4, but to hold you over in the meantime, replay through the first 3. Makes a lot of sense. Now, the really interesting thing for me out of this leak is the fact that A Link to the Past could be coming to the Switch. It doesn't really say if it's a remaster or if it's a remake or if it's just a port. It's going to be on the eShop or something like that. I feel like the possibility is there looking at Link's Awakening. You could take that same exact engine and use that for A Link to the Past. And I know a lot of people would probably be upset with that because some people don't really like that art style for some reason, even though it's charming as shit. But anyways, you can use that same exact engine because it's virtually the same gameplay-wise for A Link to the Past, and I feel like it would be a very, very easy way for Nintendo to cash in on some success coming into the holiday season, especially with all these other titles, but not just one Zelda game, but 2 Zelda games, man, and 2 coveted fan-favorite cult classic ones. And honestly, at this point, we've had remakes of so many different Zelda games at this point. A Link to the Past is the one that I think needs to be remade, and needs to be remade sooner rather than later, because it is the pinnacle and it is the framework and blueprint of the Zelda formula and the Zelda game and Zelda series as we know it. Most all, with the exception of Breath of the Wild, and Zelda 1 and 2 and a few here or there, most of the entries in the Zelda series is based off of the groundwork and the framework that A Link to the Past made. With, you know, hey, you gotta go get 3 things, then you get the Master Sword, and then you get, you know, 6 to 7 things, yada yada yada. The sages, the shards of the Mirror of Twilight, the fucking you know, all the Zelda games do the same thing. I hit my microphone, but I think that this would be extremely good for the Nintendo Switch going into the holiday season, especially because that's going to propel Nintendo into like really good numbers in sales wise, because, you know, Persona 5 is one thing, the Metroid Prime trilogy is another thing. Having A Link to the Past remade fully would be out fucking standing. At least I think that's the way I'm looking at it anyways. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. This is some really big news. I really hope that it's true. It would be absolutely incredible to go through and play A Link to the Past again and play it fully, because I never beat it actually. But man, just if these are true, Nintendo is going to have a hell of a lineup for this year, and it's not even E3 yet, man. We'll find out more, I'm sure, when E3 rolls around, and if these are true or not, because I'm sure Persona 5 at the least will probably be mentioned if this is true. But man, what an exciting time it is to be a Nintendo Switch owner, man. Absolutely insane. But anyways, that's going to do it for this video, guys. Let me know what you think, what you want to see ported to the Nintendo Switch, if there is any games there, or out of these 3 games, which ones you're looking forward to the most. I know for me, Obviously, Link to the Past. But yeah, that's going to do it for this video. Thanks so much for watching as always, and I will see you guys in the next one.